Hey everyone, following up the second entry, Team Silent has given us a new game called Silent Hill 3, which is a continuation of the first game. This game is about a troubled teenager known as Heather Mason and her quest to discover the truth of who she really is in Silent Hill. In the beginning, she's questioned and stalked by this detective known as Douglas Cartland, and after going through the bathroom, she enters the other world where she encounters monsters and this uh, reli- this crazy religious member of the order known as Claudia Wolf. She knows who Heather is, but she will she doesn't say much until the until later on in the game. But she does say that she is Alessia reincarnated, so that's pretty much a hint for things to come. Anyway, later on, she also meets this corrupt priest called Vincent Smith. I know his name is Vincent, but he is a prominent member of the order. He's constantly giving sermons and is, in general, a smug creep, but for some reason he decides to help you out of the reason that he doesn't want to lose Earth, his home, if you will. But outside of that, he's a creep. Anyway, as far as gameplay goes, it's still relatively the same, but it's you'll be going through different locations. You'll be going through the mall, the subway, Silent Hill, the church, and you'll even be going through the amusement park where you'll be fighting these distur- fighting Alessa on this disturbing carousel ride with these maimed horses on there. It's very gross and very disturbing, and I will not get into this one scene where you head into this mirror room, and at some point your reflection stands still and it bleeds all over and you start to get hurt. It's really gross and disturbing, but it's it's pretty cool in its presentation. But as you may have already guessed, at least some of you Pyramid Heads and make an appearance instead. There's this angel known as Valtiel. Valtiel, yeah, Valtiel. He is essentially Heather Mason's guardian, is always constantly guiding her throughout the other world, and is always just trying to make sure you stay the course. And I think we first meet him in the mall, and we also see him in that building we go through while trying to get away from Heather. No, not Heather Mason. Claudia Wolf. He doesn't really do much other than twist this valve and just watch where you head off. But anyway, the game can be a bit of a maze sometimes, and I had a bit of trouble where I was going in the game, and it can get a little tricky sometimes, but neither here nor there. Oh, but anyway, once you beat this game, you actually get some unlockables. Like I do remember this one unlockable where you turn into this Sailor Moon wannabe, and you you activate this one, and you start firing shots at the enemies. And well, going through the enemies, there's this one dude who's very tall and has these punching bags for arms. Like it'll hit you really hard if given the chance. And some of the bosses you fight against this giant sand the sandworm boss that you see from Dune. You fight against this one slasher for when you encounter Claudia Wolf after you run into after you find out that she murdered Harry Mason. Sorry for the spoiler there. And you will also be fighting against your foil, your shadow, if you will, Alessa Gillespie, and you'll also be fighting the this giant creature thing called the Will of God or something. I'm not, I can't remember what it's called, but I do remember it was a giant, grotesque caricature of Alessa Gillespie. But regarding that, you get three endings. You got the good ending, the bad ending, and you also got the alien ending. I think I can't remember how you get it. In fact, I've only been it once, but if there are ways, let me know in the comment section down below. But if I had to give this game a rating, I think it would have to be a 9 out of 10. It's very good with its continuation, and it's probably the best as far as plot goes in the series, at least as far as continuation goes. But anyway, tomorrow I'm going to be reviewing Silent Hill 4, and very disturbing. I this game actually scares me, but we'll get into that tomorrow. Anyway, if you like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Peace.